Hello students, in this lecture we will be covering the topic LPP formulation. We have already discussed about the structure of a linear programming problem, that is, it has decision variables, an objective function and some constraints. So here we will be given a word problem and we have to formulate a linear programming problem based on it. Starting with the first problem, it states that a factory manufactures two articles A and B. To manufacture article A, a certain machine has to be worked for 1.5 hours, and in addition, a craftsman has to work for 2 hours. To manufacture the article B, the machine has to be worked for 2.5 hours, and in addition, the craftsman has to work for 1.5 hours. In a week, the factory can avail of 80 hours of machine time and 70 hours of craftsman time. The profit on each unit of article A is rupees 5 and that on each unit of article B is rupees 4. Formulate the problem as a linear programming problem to maximize profit. So the problem says that there is a factory which is manufacturing two products, that is A and B, and in order to manufacture both A and B, machine time is required as well as labor time is required. So it is always better to write the problem in a tabular form first so that it is convenient for you to formulate the problem later on. So starting with the solution, first we'll formulate a problem. Since the company is manufacturing two articles A and B, and in order to manufacture both A and B, machine time is required, that is, the both the articles A and B are to be worked on machine first and then later on they are to be assembled by the labor. So craftsman time is also required, which is also in hours. So we read the problem again. To manufacture article A, a certain machine has to be worked for 1.5 hours. So in order to manufacture article A, one unit of article A, 1.5 hours of machine time is required, and in addition a craftsman has to work for 2 hours. So craftsman time is required as 2 hours. Similarly, in order to manufacture article B, the machine has to be worked for 2.5 hours. So machine time is 2.5 hours, and in addition the craftsman has to work for 1.5 hours. So till here whatever parameters are given we have written here. Now what else is given? In a week the factory can avail of 80 hours of machine time and 70 hours of craftsman time. So what is the availability of machine time and craftsman time? So here we'll write down availability. So the factory can avail of 80 hours of machine time. So machine time is available 80 hours. So this is the maximum availability. And 70 hours of craftsman time. So again this is the maximum availability. Okay. The profit on each unit of article A is rupees 5 and that on each unit of article B is rupees 4. So we'll write down profit per unit here. Profit rupees per unit. So 1 unit of article A is fetching a profit of 5 rupees and 1 unit of article B is giving a profit of 4 rupees. So this all data is given to us. So whatever values are given to us in the question, like 1.5 hours, here 2 hours, then 2.5 hours is given, 1.5 hours is given, machine time of 80 hours, 70 hours, 5 rupees, 4 rupees. So we have considered all these values in this table. So now it is easy to formulate the problem once we write the problem in a tabular form. Now we have to formulate this problem as a linear programming problem to maximize the profit. So whenever we have to write a linear programming problem, first we need to define the decision variables. Right? Now here, how to define the decision variables? So you always have to look for the profit and cost values, whatever is given to you in the question, profit, cost or time. So profit is associated with each unit of A and a unit of B. That is 5 rupees is the profit per unit of A and 4 rupees is the profit per unit of B. So to whatever is your profit or cost is attached, you have to take those as decision variables. So here let x1 is number of units of product A to be manufactured and x2 be number of units of product B to be manufactured. So we'll define number of units of A as x1 and number of units of B as x2. Okay. Now what is the objective? The objective is to maximize the profit. Now 1 unit of product A is giving a profit of 5 rupees. So if the company is producing x1 unit, so what is the total profit earned by selling x1 units of A? 5x1. Similarly, the company is earning a profit of 4 rupees on 1 unit of B. So if the company is producing x2 units of B, so total profit fetched by selling x2 units of B is 4x2. So what is the total profit earned by the company by selling x1 units of A and x2 units of B? It is 5x1 plus 4x2. So let us take this function as z, and we have to, so what is this z? Z is the total profit and we have to maximize it. So this is our objective function, maximize z, which is 5x1 plus 4x2. Now this is our objective, but this objective is to be achieved under two constraints. There are two constraints, constraint on machine time and constraint on craftsman time. So now we write down the constraints. Subject to the constraints. First constraint is on machine time. See, the factory can avail of 80 hours of maximum machine time in a week. Okay. Now, if 1 unit of x1, 1 unit of article A is requiring 1.5 hours of machine time, so x1 units will require 1.5 into x1. Similarly, 1 unit of B requires 2.5 hours of machine time. So x2 units of B will require 2.5 x2 amount of machine time. So total machine time required in order to produce x1 units of A and x2 units of B is this. Now this is the total consumption of machine time. Now this consumption cannot be greater than 80 because 80 is the maximum time that the factory can avail. So this total consumption cannot be more than 80. So this is our constraint. Similarly, we have to formulate another constraint on craftsman time. 1 unit of A1 requires 2 hours of craftsman time. So x1 units will require 2x1 amount of craftsman time. Similarly, 1 unit of B requires 1.5 hours of craftsman time. So x2 units will require 1.5 x2 amount of craftsman time. So total craftsman time required in order to produce x1 units of A and x2 units of B is 2x1 plus 1.5 x2. Again, the factory can avail of maximum 70 hours of craftsman time. So this total consumption of craftsman time cannot be greater than 70. So these are the two constraints. Also, since the number of units, that is x1 and x2, number of units produced of A and B, these cannot be negative. That means either the company will produce or it will not produce. So that means x1 and x2 are greater than equal to 0. So this is the LPP formulation for this problem. So first we have to define the decision variables, then we have to write down the objective function, and then the constraints of the problem. So this is our first problem. Now we move on to the second problem.